Nice. This is more like it. Fun fact, this is a former vacation home for 3 James Bond villains. Goldfinger! Wah, wah, wah.
Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue. Hello. Seems Mason was treating someone with serious facial deterioration. Hello. The 8 lost rules of etiquette. Rule number 1, a friendly greeting could open doors for you. Hey, smoke no more cigarettes. I hear they have a smoking deterrent system built right into the cigarette.
Hey, buddy! Do you know 1,000 people stop smoking every day by dying, you moron? Kissing you would be like licking an ashtray. Get it, dumbass? Did you know that you and I are similar? We both are certified butthead. No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
Well, the system's about as effective as other systems I've tried. But I'll keep these in case I have a smoking emergency. Nothing adds personality to a room like throw pillows. That's interesting. Well, let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 chairs. Well, there's room for every member of the Brady family on here except Alice, and I never considered her part of the family anyway. Baseball card. Used to collect these as a kid. Now I collect past due notices. Say hello to my little friends. Now that was a terrible year for wine. Well, there's Waldo. Nothing I can use. The soothing, sultry siren song of Redcat. Staring at this picture is more exciting than watching a game of baseball. Must be a Barry Bonds baseball. It's got an asterisk on it. Well, that might come in handy. Reminds me of the time I tried to cook meatloaf. Who sells seashells by the seashore? Well, this looks cheap. A collector's edition of Matt Cubase Tyler baseball card. Isn't that DeForest Bunny from Night of the Lepus? Now that's my kind of book.
Oh, it's like a villain from a terrible B movie. Mollusks beware.
I think that's upside down.
In the immortal words of Goldilocks, this chair is just right.
Magnets. How do they work? Delicious jams. Really? They found someone to eat this crap? That's a terrible place for a petri dish. This coffee's been out here for days. Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible. It's no good to me without alcohol. You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy. There must be something I can eat around here. It's no good to me without alcohol. That might come in handy. Well, judging by all this fiber, the owner has digestive issues. Really? They found someone to eat this crap? Yeah, I believe that's a towel. Let's see, that says B-A-B. Yeah, rub-a-dub-dub. Tsunami! 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 Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue. Surely, after all we've been through, you would not turn against me and turn to her. Looks like someone with the initial T was doubting Mason's allegiance. Oh, I always put out fresh towels for my guests. I mean, if I had any. Another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Gumdrops and lollipops. I'll put...
No bidet? Sick.
A remembrance of a much simpler time. Boy, I try not to look directly into a mirror because it's kind of bad for myself. My landlord always reminds me that indoor plumbing is a privilege, not a remembrance of a much simpler time. It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Sleep with a Swedish Fish. Put this in my comic book rack collection in my office. Oh man, I hate retro things. If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset. Yeah, just some books. Vertical stripes make these chairs look taller than they actually are. Gross. This bowl is full of fruit. An old Zoom portable music device. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom got me one of these while all the other kids were getting iPads and iPods. I remember just how I felt that day. Wonder what happened to it. Oh yeah, now I remember. Perfect place to keep a midnight snack. It's just a plant. Hello, what's this? Looks like another room behind this wall, but how do I open it? Pillaging must be one of their hobbies. Pillaging must be one of their hobbies. Nice. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, if you know what I mean. Now I could use that. This frame needs 9 baseball cards. Yeah, that's about the only sailboat I could afford. Yeah, just some books. Wrong form of its. Come on, people. Oh, I don't think a lot of studying went on in here with that flat screen TV on the wall. Now I could use that. Sulfuric acid. I better be careful with this.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
Hoping to find more information about why sleazy PI Carlos Maldonado has been keeping an eye on my place leads me to a swanky beach house where I'm delighted and surprised to meet an incredibly beautiful woman inside a home medical office. Unfortunately for me, the feeling is not mutual, and she's accompanied by a very lethal friend.
Freeze. What are you doing here?
Well, we had such a charming conversation on the vidphone, I knew I had to meet you. Now I'm rethinking that.
You don't remember me, do you?
Well, I wish I did. Does that count?
We met just once, years ago. So did you really come here looking for me? Or are you here for Mason?
I'm sorry. The correct answer is C, all of the above. I came here to find you, but it's Mason I'm looking for.
Well, you'll have to make do with me. Mason isn't here.
So how do you know Mason?
In the biblical sense, I'm his wife, Ariel Bowers.
When was the last time you saw him?
Over a month ago.
No kidding. A wife like you, I'm surprised he ever leaves the house.
We've been legally separated for over a month. He has issues, erratic behavior, periods of deep depression. It got to be too much.
Psychological problems, huh? What are we talking here? He ties his shoe for an hour, or he walks into Burger Barn with dynamite in his pants?
I think it was just a reaction to stress. His work kept him away for weeks at a time.
So I heard your husband was a neurologist, like a brain surgeon or something.
Or something, yes. He worked in neurochemistry, how chemicals influence neural operations.
So who's he working for now?
Mason never talked about his work, even before we separated. But we stayed in touch. This was the longest he ever went without calling me. I got worried and came here. I found Maldonado's number and called to see if he knew anything.
Yeah, well, Maldonado's not going to be able to help us much because he's dead. Is that who you were coming to see on Chandler Avenue?
Yes, that's right. What happened to him?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to find out. But the trail seems to lead through your husband, who, by the way, I believe has been abducted.
Abducted? Now I'm worried sick. What are we going to do?
Well, to start with, if you could think of anything that could help me out here to find him, that would be a big help.
I will. Feel free to look around here. I wish I could stay and help, but I'll give you my number so you can call me later. And sorry about the gun to the head thing.
Oh, it's okay. I've just got one of those faces that probably look better with a hole in it. I have my doubts about Ariel Bauer's motivation. She certainly seems to have an agenda which includes more than just her husband's well-being. What's she up to?
Hubba, hubba. Whew. Is it hot in here, or did my internal fan just crash?
Well, it feels like I'm being played for a sap.
Oh, come on. She's just getting ready to play the field. I'd like to bring her over for a debugging session.
Okay, enough. Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. If I found a flash drive, I could connect it to the video screen. You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
You have a fax.
Well, I wonder what's on this little device.
You have a fax.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks. They warn that eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality, their history.
You have a fax.
So, a fancy device that wipes your memories. Useful technology. I see applications for anyone who ever went out with you or read the Twilight series.
Come on. Little mercy here for the victim, all right? Why would Bowers want to erase my memories?
You have a fax.
Long-lasting memories are created.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
This table? A little small for my taste. Nothing I can use. Man, that is so cool. My business card? How did Mason Bowers get this? This looks like a good bathroom read. Nothing I can use.
Oh, what a very hospitable guest room. Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
That's interesting. Nothing I can use.
I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
You have a fax.
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books. It's a choose-your-own-adventure neurology book. It's a shame no one's ever gotten it right.
Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling. Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yoink.
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity. Pawn Weekly may be even sadder than that Cat Weekly magazine. There's a past due notice here.
You're late, you bum!
Note to self, check and make sure I made my speeder payment. Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop. Man, I don't even know what I was trying to do. I better drop by the barbecue joint and see how that dweeb Mojo's doing.
Maybe he's decrypted that memory stick.
Yeah, about time, too. I need a new lead on this case.
Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting. Phone message.
This message is for Mr. Tex Murphy. Storm clouds are brewing. Are you with White Russians or against us? A White Guard member is close. Prove your loyalty and we will reveal the truth.
What the heck was that? There must be another Tex Murphy in the phone book.
So, your memory stick's all ready to go. Now, what do you give me for it?
What are you talking about? I thought we were partners in anti-crime.
You think I'm gonna solve your case for free just because you're my idol? No, the great Tex Murphy wouldn't lift a finger without compensation. Neither will I.
Well, I was going to offer you a very special junior detective badge.
I don't want some stupid little orphan Annie ring. I want a memento from one of your cases. Something one of a kind.
Come on, Chief. Nobody likes to suck up.
You know how your cases always have 100 loose ends, and you need that one missing piece to tie it all together?
Where do you find this stuff out?
This could be that one missing piece. Mr. Murphy, you need this.
Yeah, well, I'm all out of action figures, so now what?
Do you remember that sicko who was going around with a liquid nitrogen freeze gun, shooting people and then smashing them? The press called him the Nitro Stalker. You got involved, and the cops finally found him a few weeks later, smashed into a million pieces.
You think I did that?
Everybody knows you were behind that bit of freeze-dried justice. The freeze gun was never found, and I'm betting you took it. I'll trade you the memory stick straight up for it.
All right. But please be aware that Inspector Burns Corporate will be hearing about your shoddy customer service.
Who's that?
Don't know.
I wonder who'd know about that stupid freeze gun around here.